Scientists just built robots that go inside your body. Not mechanical robots, not metal, built from the exact same molecule inside every cell you have. DNA. These robots are so small, you could fit 1 billion of them on the tip of a single needle. And their job? Hunt down your diseases from the inside. To understand this, you need to understand one trick. DNA is not just a blueprint for life. It's also a building material. Scientists discovered they can fold DNA strands into any shape they want, like origami, but at the molecular level. A robot just 90 nanometers wide. To put that in perspective, a human hair is 80,000 nanometers thick. These robots are invisible to the human eye. One of the most remarkable designs is called the NanoGripper. Built by scientists at the University of Illinois, it's a tiny 4-fingered robotic hand folded from a single strand of DNA. Each finger has 3 joints, just like yours. It can reach out, sense a target, and physically grab onto a virus, like a hand closing around a ball. Except the ball is a pathogen trying to kill you. Here's how the NanoGripper works in practice. Viruses infect cells by latching onto their surface. Spike proteins on the virus find matching receptors on the cell. They lock together, and the virus gets inside. The NanoGripper intercepts that process. It grabs the virus before it reaches the cell, physically blocks it from ever making contact. In lab tests, it worked on the COVID-19 virus. And scientists say it can be reprogrammed for flu, HIV, hepatitis B, any virus. But hunting viruses is just the beginning. The bigger breakthrough is drug delivery. Today, when you take medicine, it floods your whole body. Chemotherapy is the perfect example. It attacks cancer cells, but it destroys healthy cells too. That's why it makes patients so devastatingly sick. DNA robots change the entire equation. They carry medicine inside a locked container and only open it when they reach the exact target. Healthy cells never get touched. So how does the robot know when to open? Cancer cells have a secret identity marker. Their environment is slightly more acidic than healthy tissue, pH 6.5 compared to 7.4 in normal cells. DNA origami robots are programmed to detect that difference. In a healthy environment, the robot stays closed, locked. In a tumor's acidic environment, the DNA folds open automatically, like a box with a chemical lock, and releases the medicine right there. This isn't purely theoretical anymore. Researchers from Arizona State University and the Chinese Academy of Sciences already tested DNA nanorobots on live tumors. In mice, they injected DNA robots into the bloodstream. The robots found the blood vessels feeding the tumors. They injected those vessels with clotting drugs, cutting off the tumor's blood supply completely. In multiple cancer types, the tumors shrank. Some stopped spreading entirely. Here's the part that surprises most people. Your body doesn't reject DNA robots. Because they're made of DNA, your body recognizes them. They're completely biocompatible. No metal, no plastic, no foreign chemicals. After the robot completes its mission, the body breaks it down naturally. It just dissolves, completely harmless, like any other biological molecule. No cleanup required, no side effects from the robot itself. One of the biggest questions about nanotech is always, can you actually produce enough of these? The answer, shockingly, is yes. Because DNA robots self-assemble. You mix the right DNA strands in a solution, they fold themselves automatically. One single lab experiment can produce hundreds of millions to billions of identical robots in one batch. That changes the entire economics of this technology.
Cancer is not the only target. Current DNA robots are already designed to recognize 12 different types of cancer cells. But researchers are going further. Cardiovascular disease, robots that dissolve blood clots in arteries too narrow for surgery. Neurological diseases, robots navigating brain tissue. Genetic disorders, robots delivering gene editing tools directly inside cells. One platform, infinite programmable targets.
So when can humans actually use this? Honest answer, we're not there yet. Most DNA robots are still in early lab stages. They've been tested in cell cultures and animals. Human trials are the next major frontier. The biggest remaining challenges? Stability inside the body over longer periods, making sure they work reliably every single time, and navigating the regulatory approval process. But the trajectory is clear, and it's moving fast. Ray Kurzweil, one of the world's most accurate tech predictors, made a bold claim in his 2024 book. By the 2030s, medical nanorobots will be in human bodies, not just treating disease, but maintaining health continuously. Imagine robots permanently patrolling your bloodstream, finding damage before symptoms ever appear, fixing cellular errors before they become disease, not reacting to illness, preventing it entirely. That is the end game of this technology. Step back and think about what this really means. For all of human history, medicine has been reactive. You get sick, then you treat it. DNA robots flip that entirely. Medicine becomes proactive, predictive, preventive. A doctor won't wait for your cancer to grow large enough to detect. Robots find the first abnormal cell before there are symptoms, before there is a diagnosis, before there is suffering. Think about this one more time. The thing that might one day cure cancer is made from the same molecule that is cancer's instruction manual. DNA creates disease, and now DNA is being engineered to destroy it. Scientists took the building block of life itself and turned it into the world's smallest robot. That robot is going to go inside your body and fight for you. We are living through the most important era in medicine ever. The robots are coming. They're small enough to be invisible, smart enough to find your diseases, and built from the molecule that makes you, you. Subscribe to Cool Guys. Stay curious.